Is it recording now?
Yes.
Hey, Internet. We watched a movie that might be called Train to Fight. Or it might be called College Kickboxer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not clear.
There's really no way of knowing for sure.
We watched it on YouTube.
Yes.
And the IMDb listing is College Kickboxer.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was listed as Train to Fight, if you're looking for it on YouTube.
Yes.
And you should?
Yeah? Like, kinda, yeah. I kinda love this movie.
It looks like it was made in 1981. It was made in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Shot directly onto a VHS tape.
Definitely.
With your dad's 1990s camcorder. But people watching this don't even know what a VHS tape is. I gotta explain this technology now. It's a movie
Yes.
with, like, everyone in this movie is like a stuntman or a martial arts teacher.
Yeah.
So, like, all of the martial arts is legit, but the acting is not.
No.
This is a tech demo for human capacity.
We discussed it. It might be a stealth workout movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, there, you have, like, you know, an Asian martial arts teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Who is, like, in real life, he's one of Jackie Chan's stunt doubles.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, at one point they're doing karate on an ice rink barefoot.
Yes.
And, like, there's no money for faking any of this. It's just two dudes barefoot on an ice rink doing karate.
Yeah. Like, there's some genuinely cool shit in this movie.
Like,
which I was not expecting.
Like, dude's got a fucking straight up solid crane stance, man. Let me tell you, like, all of the martial arts is, like, pretty on point. So, like, you've got, like, this Cobra Kai, like, villain group called the White Tiger, because White Elephant was too on the nose. You know he's the bad guy because he talks like Christian Slater. And he's racist.
Yeah, you know he's the bad guy because his first line of dialogue contains the N-word.
It's like literally every time they have to reiterate that he's racist against all races at all time, anytime you show him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. So the main character is supposed to be a freshman in an unnamed Los Angeles area college.
Yes.
His roommate is presumably a sophomore. The villain, a junior, maybe? Everyone in this movie is 45.
Yeah.
Some of the henchmen in this, like, college gang?
You know, one of those college gangs.
Like, look, you know, I grew up, you know, I live in the Midwest. Maybe I just don't know how colleges work on the West Coast. Do your West Coast colleges have campus gangs?
You know, just like some guys wearing mesh shirts, carrying knives, just terrorizing the student body.
Some students in their mid-50s dressed in leather with guns and knives that just wander around terrorizing people.
I would think it was a joke about how dangerous LA was in the early 90s, but, like, it's clearly actually filmed in LA. Like, I don't know.
They emphasize that a lot in the opening role, where it's just a tour of Los Angeles, like, lesser-known landmarks that we can get authorization to film. So, yeah, he works at a restaurant. The cook in the restaurant turns out to be, like, an ancient kung fu master.
Yes.
Who knows, like, acupuncture magic.
Yeah.
And he helps him beat up some dudes in a parking lot. And he's like, teach me, master. And then the plot disappears for an act and a half while they learn kung fu on the beach. But mostly involves running with leg weights like jazzercise and jumping out of holes without using your knees.
Yeah.
That's like a 15-minute sequence.
Yeah.
And then there's a tournament because
it's a karate movie.
Because it's a karate movie and they have to save a youth center.
Yes.
Because this is the perfect 80s movie made in 1991.
Yep.
So the kids, we gotta do it for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But he's promised his karate instructor that he's never going to fight for money. Because...
money make crazy.
Yeah.
That's all that's ever explained to that.
Yep.
Money make crazy.
Yep.
And then he does.
Yep.
I also need to stipulate that, so there are 4 fight scenes with racist dude and his gang.
Yes.
And he gets his ass kicked every time.
Yeah.
Like, there is no stakes.
Yeah.
Like it is never shown to be competent. It is not clear he knows martial arts until he enters the martial arts tournament.
And he doesn't even enter because he broke his arm.
But yeah, he's just there with his gang.
He's just there for moral support.
With his gang that's apparently also a martial arts studio? like
I think they were trying to do a Cobra Kai thing.
Oh, clearly.
I guess. Just like not well.
And then he wins.
Yep.
Like, here's the thing. This movie has no budget whatsoever. And it is 1,000,000 times better than Iron Fist. Especially the fight choreography. How is that legal?
I don't know. Like
now I'm just going to rag on Iron Fist because I'm actually mad at how much better this shitty 1991 direct-to-shot-on-video movie is worse than Iron Fist.
Like, it's very clear that this was made by people who did not have any money and who didn't really know filmmaking. But, like, there's a lot of clever writing stuff happening in here. Like, there's some decent jokes. Like, it's like, shockingly competent for what it is in many ways.
Well, not the cinematography or the acting.
No, but I mean, it's a B movie. I think that's a given.
Yeah, I'd call this a student film, but again, everyone involved is in their late 30s to mid 50s.
The love interest is 45. There's a romantic subplot. It's not important.
For the first 2 acts, she's really into conservation, and in the last act, she just wants that dick.
Yep.
Like, oh god, it features the grossest, grossest makeout scenes of all time.
You see the first one, and you're like, this is the worst makeout scene I've ever seen, and then the second one happens!
They up it.
Oh my god.
So the first one, they're in a hot tub.
Whose hot tub is it? No. We don't know.
In unison, we both yelled,
Whose hot tub is that?
They're both like broke college students, and like his master is just like a fry cook. Like, no idea where this.
Yeah.
They got champagne and a hot tub from.
Yeah.
And then they start to make out, and he's just got like he's trying to eat her. He's like.
It's so much tongue.
And she is not reciprocating. It is all one-sided. Just... So then they have the whole fight tournament where he beats up like 3 different guys. It's a whole thing.
We cannot tell who the guy he fought at the end is supposed to be.
But he won the tournament. But he got his face bloodied up in the process.
Yeah.
So his nose is kind of broken. There's blood everywhere. And then they celebrate the win by, again, super tongue making out. One in front of all the little kids from the community center.
From the youth center.
But 2, it's like he's just covered in blood. And just, and we both are just like, oh God.
It's
going to haunt me for a long time.
No.
I'm still telling you should watch this. I'm just warning you.
Yes.
Like, up front.
There's a lot of overtly racist terms for black people and Asian people, and also the most horrifying on-screen makeout I think either of us have ever seen. So, content warning. Like, you should see it. It's on YouTube for free.
Yeah. You're out nothing. It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
it's like it's not even monetized. Like there's no commercial breaks or anything.
No, I think it was just uploaded by like a person, and nobody cared enough to take it down.
Nope. And yeah, like that's pretty much it. It's wow. What else?
Yeah.
Like I definitely love Sifu, the Chinese kung fu master.
Yep.
Who?
Oh God! At one point, he embeds a gun into a tree.
He just punches a gun into a tree.
It's He's amazing.
He's the one who like will never stop cracking jokes about everything.
Yes.
Like he's on the edge of being an offensive stereotype, but he's very very cheerful while doing it.
Yeah.
So that makes it better, I guess.
I don't know.
It's
real borderline right there.
He's definitely like playing a character from a Jackie Chan movie.
Yes. I think that's accurate.
Like he definitely don't want no trouble.
Yeah. And he's very against fighting for money until the very end when suddenly he isn't.
Yeah. He has beautiful calligraphy.
Yes, he has incredible calligraphy skills.
Not Chinese calligraphy.
Just calligraphy. I mean, I guess European calligraphy. I should not treat like that style of calligraphy as the default.
Yeah. God. There's not that much to talk about. It's a pretty straightforward movie.
Yeah. The end is very confusing.
Yeah.
There is a character that may be anywhere between 1 and 3 different characters, and we're not sure.
Look,
it's not clear.
Guys, okay, at the risk of being racist, this has to be said. I just have to throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
All white people look alike.
That's true.
This is a problem we consistently have with, like, generic white dudes in movies.
Yeah.
We can never tell them apart.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's a real problem for us. It's like, wait, is that the same guy? I don't...
Yeah.
Like, I just get but facial hair, a hat, just something. Set yourselves apart.
Yep.
What else is there? Like, oh, he knows. He can also. He knows acupuncture magic, which can heal broken bones.
Yes.
And kill.
Yes.
In one hit.
Or it can make you laugh really hard.
Yeah.
It can temporarily paralyze you. What can't it do? That did lead us to a tangent on the creation of Dr. Kung Fu. He's a doctor and he knows Kung Fu.
Amazing.
And he uses the Kung Fu to heal people.
I can heal your bones and your heart.
What if he's not even in, like... I forget what bone doctoring is. Orthopedics. Or what if he's like an oncologist? I'm gonna kick that cancer's ass.
I punch your cancer. It die. Oh, God.
6 seasons in a movie, Dr. Kung Fu.
Who plays Dr. Kung Fu? Is Sammo Huang still doing shit in the U.S.?
I don't know.
They ever go back to
Donnie Yen could do it.
Well, he can do anything.
Yeah.
If you're like, yeah, we're gonna reboot. I don't know, Saved by the Bell. Like, who's gonna play Zach?
Oh, fuck
like,
yeah! I would watch the shit out of that.
Not really trying to think. Like, who's gonna? I like Dr. Kung Fu.
I started singing like a sweet 80s metal song for the theme, but now I can't remember.
What else is there to talk about? Not that much happened in this movie.
I got distracted by Dr. Kung Fu. It took
Dr. Kung Fu. Sarah has bangs now.
Yes.
You're welcome, everyone.
You're welcome, America.
What? Like, not much happened in this movie.
Well, I mean, a lot happened.
Well, yeah, but
it's just difficult to describe in a way that's compelling.
At one point, Sifu Master is standing alone in the forest at night.
Oh, yeah.
And has what might be a flashback to a moment when he killed a guy in an alley?
Maybe? It's not clear what it is. It's not clear if it's a flashback or if he's just like doing that thing where like he imagines a scenario in his mind and like works out how
the car was too specific.
Yeah.
Like if it were a generic alley maybe, but like the car was there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the problem is they put this sequence in the wrong order because it shows him doing this move on a guy who got him in an alley. Mm-hmm. And then 20 minutes later it tells us, "Oh, this will kill a man."
Yeah.
So only in retrospect you go, "Oh, that was him remembering killing a guy in an alley when he got jumped one time."
Oh, also our hero, like, maybe murdered a man during the karate tournament? It was unclear.
I don't think he murdered the guy. I think the crowd that ran over the body.
The crowd did run over him after he took him down.
Like, he was trampled to death by children and onlookers.
Yep.
After. If you want a visual reference, the hero of this film looks exactly like Soren Bowie from Cracked.
Yeah.
Like, exactly.
It's uncanny.
And he learns Kung Fu magic.
Yep.
And first he beats the guy in the tournament, and then he beats the gang leader who jumps him, who he didn't fight. The guy he fights in the end is not the leader of the...
The planting, the planting and payoff in this movie is just like non-existent. It did not work.
What am I doing with my arm?
I don't know.
I have to sit so close for these.
I know.
Just sit on my own hand now. All right.
We'll wrap it up.
He doesn't fight the gang leader because the gang leader already has a broken elbow from the time he got his ass kicked before.
I know, yeah. Like, there's a fight in the mall that doesn't really do anything except, like, take a couple people out of the tournament for reasons that are mostly unclear, like, even story-wise. Like, taking the friend who was gonna fight in the tournament out in this fight, like, that makes sense. Like, that's a pretty classic story beat in this kind of a movie. But, like, taking out the racist gang leader, like, I'm not sure why they did that. Unless, like, that guy actually got injured during the filming of the movie and was not available to film the climactic fight scene. I don't know.
In a weird way, this movie is just like Karate Kid meets Bloodsport set on a college campus, ostensibly.
Yeah. It's very Karate Kid, yeah.
Yeah. It's worth watching.
Yeah.
While Sifu Master is remembering murdering a guy in an alley, he's doing some sweet crane form kung fu that in the process draws a yin-yang in the dirt with his feet.
Yep.
But, like, in real time.
Yes.
Like, he actually does it, which is bananas.
Yeah.
Like, everything in this movie is done... Like, it's obviously practical, but, like, there's no editing. Like, the editing is... There's some really, really bad editing in the very first fight. Mm-hmm. And then, like, after that, they go very John Wick, like, fixed camera, watch people flip around. You're like, oh, they'd be John Wick. And they're like, and actually, the more I think about it, this movie is the precursor to John Wick.
It is,
because everyone in it is either a stunt person or a martial arts guy.
Yeah.
And none of them are actors. So, this is John Wick 1.0.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I really enjoyed this. I did not enjoy John Wick.
I love John Wick. She's wrong sometimes.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that this is just like more charmingly inept.
Yeah.
And I'm more responsive to that.
Fair enough. Clearly, she's just very forgiving to bumbling white dudes who are just doing the best they can. Yeah, I think that's all there is to this one.
I know. This one is outside of our usual wheelhouse for this show.
We tried to watch a sexting movie and it was so bad we couldn't.
Oh god, we got like 3 minutes in and we turned it off.
It's like, I think it might have actually been like sponsored by BlackBerry.
It seemed like it.
Like everybody had Blackberries.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure RIM might have made the movie.
Yeah, and that movie came out in 2011. Like, nobody still had a BlackBerry in 2011.
It was real bad. We got like 10 minutes in.
Not even.
No.
We got like 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
And we were both like, I hate this.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta bounce.
It's the opposite. It's like you want to call it sex position, but it's the opposite of Game of Thrones sex position.
Yeah.
Where it's exposition gave while having sex. It was all exposition about having sex.
I think yeah.
So it's like the worse opposite version.
Yeah.
Like this movie might have been forgivable as porn.
I think we were watching the edited for TV version as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it had just been hardcore pornography, it would have been decent enough to skip through the acting parts. And
we're not gonna watch pornography together, Chris.
No. It's some things should be done alone. Mm-hmm. There's levels of shame that don't need to be shared with the. Some things are literally masturbatory.
That's
and not
true.
just intellectually masturbatory like this entire channel.
Yep.
On that note, anything else you want to...
I think that's everything. There's like, it's just like good and fun. And you should probably watch it if you can get past like all the racist shit. Cause I could get like getting to that point and just like turning it off because it's a lot. Like
it's very inorganic.
Yeah.
Like it's like very like I'm the villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Like at one point he sees black friend and the main character's white girlfriend just together in a mall, and he like runs up and calls her a race traitor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally a thing that happens in this movie. Yeah. The racism
supposed to be with his kind.
Yeah. The racism part is pretty buck wild.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's got gold braids on. Mm-hmm. Like from a Michael Jackson video.
Yeah. Yeah. The gang aesthetic is pretty great. They're
wearing like berets and they're all like white dudes in their mid-50s dressed like Black Panthers.
Yeah, except with more like mesh tank tops.
And like it's like what Black Panthers in a Michael Jackson video would be wearing.
Yes.
Or actually, no, I'll tell you who they remind me of are the henchmen from Batman.
Oh, yeah!
But like, unironically.
Yeah.
Now I just want to watch Batman.
Well, it's real late. I don't think we have time to watch Batman.
No, of course not. Next, I'm going to make you watch that Copiera movie.
I don't actually know what Copiera is.
Oh, you'll know by the end of this movie.
Okay.
It's like you know, like the dance fighting in other movies.
Yeah.
But imagine if like they were actually fighting while dancing.
Oh.
With like all kicks.
Okay. Is it like Gymkata?
It's not like the production values are much better, but the difference is that Copiera is kind of a real thing.
Okay.
But like not.
Because Gymkata is not a thing at all.
No. No, Gymkata was somebody going, hey, let's get an Olympic gymnast and put him in a martial arts. We might have to do Gymkata one of these days.
Yeah. I looked to see if it was on YouTube, but no dice.
Jeff owns it on DVD.
Rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
It's the most 80s movie ever
Yep.
made, and he's our friend who never left the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Yeah, unless people just like shit on the Ready Player One trailer for a while.
It looks so shitty.
It does.
It's just like
it's very brown.
there's literally no distinction between like visually between the parts that take place in the real world and the parts that take place in the game. That's just bad art direction. Like, oh, okay, no, we're gonna be here all day if we get in on the Ready Player One stuff. Okay, we gotta go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Anything you want to plug? Any projects you're working on?
No, this is my only project.
Brought to you by Polaroid.
Listen to my podcast, Pod People. It's a podcast about people who make podcasts.
Hey, any of you guys that want to actually listen to a Riverdale podcast?
We have been thinking about that, yeah.
Yeah. Like an episode by episode breakdown of our favorite TV show ever.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, let us
Any
know.
interest?
Because we may have a name.
If you all say no, keep in mind we'll probably still do it anyway.
No, we have very bad follow through. It's unlikely that we'll actually do it even if all of you say yes.
I don't know, because this one won't require editing. Our past podcast idea required an enormous amount of editing in order to make it legal.
Yeah.
So like J.K. Rowling wouldn't like own us.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a fun movie. It's on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link it somewhere, like in the comments or the description, because it's just like on here, so you can watch it if you feel so moved, and tell us about the Riverdale thing. And I think that's it.
And then just go watch Riverdale. It's on Netflix.
Yes.
It's the best.
It's great. Okay. Is that everything?
I think so.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.